Carol Burnett was born on April 26, 1933, in San Antonio, Texas, into a turbulent family environment. Raised by her grandmother in a modest Los Angeles apartment, Burnett experienced a childhood marked by financial struggles and her parents' battles with alcoholism. Despite these hardships, she found solace in the power of imagination and humor, using her wit and knack for mimicry as a way to cope with life's difficulties. It was through these early performances for family and friends that Burnett discovered her passion for entertaining. Her early years not only shaped her comedic voice, but also instilled in her a resilience that would define her entire career. Though life was often tough, Burnett's ability to find humor in the darkest of times became an essential part of who she was, helping her overcome obstacles with grace, education, and the turning point in Burnett's career. Carol Burnett's journey into show business began when she attended the University of California, Los Angeles, UCLA, with the intention of studying journalism. However, it was in the arts, not journalism, that Burnett's true calling lay. Her love for theatre soon overtook her academic plans, leading her to shift focus toward performance. A significant turning point came when an anonymous benefactor provided her with the financial support to move to New York City and pursue a career in theatre. The benefactor's condition, requiring Burnett to one day help someone else in need, became a guiding principle for her, reflecting her own philosophy of paying it forward. This act of generosity allowed Burnett to pursue her dreams and marked the beginning of her path to becoming one of the most beloved figures in comedy and television. The Carol Burnett Show, a landmark in television history, the greatest achievement of Carol Burnett's career came with the debut of The Carol Burnett Show on CBS in 1967. At a time when men dominated the landscape of primetime variety shows, Burnett broke barriers by becoming the first woman to host a long-running variety sketch program. The show, which ran for 11 seasons, blended satire, brilliant character work, and memorable sketches. Burnett's characters, such as the awkward secretary, Mrs. Wiggins, and the disheveled Eunice in family sketches, became iconic in American television history. Her fearless performances, often parodying films like Gone with the Wind, highlighted her extraordinary range, alongside an ensemble cast that included Harvey Korman, Vicki Lawrence, Tim Conway, and Lyle Waggoner. Burnett's chemistry with her team created some of the most enduring moments in comedy. The show was groundbreaking, and Burnett's approach to comedy, combining humor with heartfelt sincerity, made it a staple of American television, facing personal challenges with courage. In addition to her professional successes, Carol Burnett has faced significant personal challenges with remarkable courage. One of the most difficult moments of her life came with the loss of her daughter, Carrie Hamilton, to cancer in 2002. Burnett's grief was profound, but she turned to humor as a means of coping with the overwhelming loss. Through her public reflections on grief and resilience, Burnett became a source of inspiration for others facing similar hardships. Her willingness to share her pain helped destigmatize the topic of loss, and her message of finding strength in the face of sorrow resonated deeply with her fans. Burnett's openness about her personal struggles showcased not only her emotional depth, but also her commitment to using her platform for the greater good. offering comfort and solace to those in need. The enduring influence of Carol Burnett's comedy. Carol Burnett's influence continues to be felt across generations of comedians and entertainers. Her ability to seamlessly blend physical comedy with clever, character-driven humor inspired performers from Tina Fey to Kristen Wiig. Her role as a woman hosting a variety show in a male-dominated field remains a powerful symbol of what is possible with talent, perseverance, and determination. Even as the landscape of comedy has evolved, Burnett's work continues to serve as a touchstone for how to balance humor with heart. Her legacy as a comedic genius is not just about the laughs she elicited, but the authenticity she brought to every performance. As a trailblazer for women in entertainment, Burnett's contributions to the industry have paved the way for countless others to follow in her footsteps. Carol Burnett's personal life and relationships. Carol Burnett's personal life was just as rich and complex as her professional career. She married her college sweetheart, Don Soyan, in 1955, but their marriage ended in divorce in 1962. This period in her life coincided with her rise to fame, adding layers of emotional complexity to her transition into the spotlight. After her divorce, Burnett found love again with Joe Hamilton, a television producer who would play a significant role in her career. Their marriage, which began in 1963, was not only a personal partnership, but a professional one as well. Hamilton produced many of Burnett's projects, including The Carol Burnett Show, which solidified her place in television history. Together, they raised 3 daughters, navigating the pressures of show business while balancing family life. Though their marriage ended in divorce in 1984, Hamilton remained an important figure in Burnett's life, and their partnership helped shape the success of her television career. Overcoming family struggles and advocacy for others, Burnett's personal life was marked by challenges, including her daughter, Carrie Hamilton's struggles with drug addiction. These difficulties led Burnett and her ex-husband, Joe Hamilton, to become advocates for other parents dealing with similar issues. They openly discussed their experiences with addiction, helping to remove the stigma around the topic. In addition, Burnett and Hamilton worked to raise funds for the clinic where Carrie received treatment, demonstrating their ongoing commitment to helping others. Their advocacy extended beyond the US, as they traveled to Moscow in 1988 to assist in the establishment of the first Alcoholics Anonymous branch in the Soviet Union. This global initiative highlighted Burnett's dedication to supporting addiction recovery efforts on a worldwide scale, showing her commitment to causes greater than her own personal fame. New beginnings and Carol Burnett's resilience. Carol Burnett's resilience is also reflected in her later life relationship with Brian Miller, whom she married in 2001. Miller, a talented drummer, was 23 years her junior, but their relationship demonstrated Burnett's openness to new beginnings, despite the personal hardships she had faced. Their marriage proved that love and companionship could still flourish, no matter the challenges of past relationships. Burnett's willingness to embrace love and joy in her later years served as a testament to her vibrant spirit and ability to grow, no matter her age or life's experiences. Her ability to find happiness in new chapters of life further solidified her status as a role model for perseverance. showing that no matter how much time passes, one can always embrace love and fresh starts. The emotional underpinnings of Burnett's feelings toward Corman. Carol Burnett's frustrations with Harvey Corman were not just professional, they were deeply personal. She often felt that Corman, despite his immense talent, did not show enough respect for her contributions. Burnett's insecurities, compounded by the pressures of working in a male-dominated industry, made Corman's occasional arrogance particularly hurtful. She felt that Corman at times took credit for work that was a team effort, diminishing her role in the show's success. Despite their shared triumphs, Burnett's personal frustration with Corman's lack of warmth and his dismissive behavior off-camera built over time. This complex dynamic led Burnett to admit in later years that she had strong negative feelings toward Corman. The tension between them highlights the emotional complexity that often lies behind the glamorous image of show business, where personal struggles and professional pressures intersect. Burnett and Corman's complicated partnership. The long-running partnership between Carol Burnett and Harvey Corman was defined by both comedic brilliance and emotional turbulence. Though they shared an exceptional creative bond, the behind-the-scenes reality was far from perfect. Burnett's feelings toward Corman were complicated and at times filled with resentment. Despite their shared success and the legendary chemistry they brought to the screen, Burnett often found herself emotionally drained by Corman's difficult personality. The emotional toll of working with someone whose behavior she found disruptive and arrogant led to a deeply conflicted relationship. In public, their collaboration seemed flawless, but in private, the tension between them was palpable. The emotional contradictions of their partnership serve as a reminder of the complexities of working closely with others in the entertainment industry, where success often hides the underlying struggles of personal and professional relationships.